Hi, ladies and gentlemen, it's Jeff here. Thank you very much for being here. But a very special thank you for Damo and Henrik for lasting the full 5 days. Thank you, gents. I really appreciate being here. This is the last day of the July free 5-day bootcamp trading camp, and let's make this rock. What we're going to do is quickly do a review what we did in day one, go back up to the daily time frame, how I set up the charts with a trading range, and then we're going to look at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time candle, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and also today, and how my software impacts on that, and is that tradable at this time? Because people say to me, Jeff, did you only build this software for that time of the day? The truth, I didn't. But when you see this, you would think I did. So here we go. Before we go further ado, the yesterday's session is actually up and uploaded. If anybody chooses to join in the future, this is the Inner Circle group, and you can see there it says 25 members. It's only about 20 though, because we've got admin and different things in there. So what we're going to do is this was what we started off the week with, gents. So that's all we did. We found a low, found a high. We simply drew a line there. We drew a line there. Yep. This is wicks here, so I drew a light grey zone from the wick to the wick, and this black one, as you can see there, I did it a little bit of colour. Went up, white, 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 white. That one there. Oh, I don't know why that one's not been drawn. But anyway, did that whole zone. White, 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 white up, and I did that whole zone there and that one there. Then I came down, I noticed that white candle, that one there, and the whole zone, that one there, the wick, and that, and then I've already covered that one, and I think I've finished it there. I've highlighted different candles. The other thing we also looked at a GAN box, or you could have used a Fibonacci. That's it there. I'll actually change, I'll make that a bit lighter again. I darkened it during the week. This is where you buy, and this is where you sell. So I'll remove that there. So you can see here, getting back to what we showed there, because this is where we were at the start of the week. It came into our, depending on the style, a reversal. Some people would call this a banker's candle, and it's been dropping off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, well, whatever day that was. I can't even count the days now. As you can see there, that's actually where we started. I apologise, because I marked at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard, and it's been dropping every single day. Bit of consolidation there. What we've got here is, some people would call this imbalance, some people would call it a fair value gap candle. Whatever you call it, there's no other candles to this side. It's just an upside candle on the daily. So let's quickly come down to the 4-hour candle. 4 hour, so every candle is 4 hours in time. You see that it's coming up. And if you saw it in there, bang, some people would go straight down to the hour candle. You could refine that. Yeah, and you can see that there on the hour. That's the last up there. Draw a zone. You could even come down to a 15-minute. I'm just showing you different ways of tracking this. I tracked it there, and I also showing you I tracked it here. 15-minute time frame. You see this banker's candle here. It comes into it there once, twice. At some point, whenever that suits, you're going to enter the trade. We drew a break of structure here. And some people say it's broken through. Once it enters, it's either going to hit off there and drop, or there and broke through there. So if you did that there, if you did enter there, your stop loss would be above there or above there, and you would enter the trade. And the first target, depending on what you think, could be this candle here, or that base there. And whatever happened, you'd be pretty content with that. So let's look at this from a risk to reward point of view. Let me just do this here. Short position. If we entered on the breakout of there, if we put the stop loss above there, above there. You see, I've not put it too tight. You see that I've not put it too tight, although I could. I think I said it would be just round about there. If you even wanted to wait to hit that, you could. That's a nice growth, absolutely. Let me carry on. That's just using the daily, the 4 hour, waiting for the bank scandal, then coming down. You can see there, nice. Yep. I then spoke about this here, another trading opportunity. You see the time of the day we were trading the US morning. I think that was around about 7, was it? Yeah, there it was. There it came back into this zone here, and a 15-minute, and you see there it just dropped off. Let's drop this down to the 5-minute just to see if we can get a bit of tighter entry for those people who like a tighter entry. I know Damo uses the 1 minute, but we'll go there in a minute. I don't think Henrik goes down to the 1 minute. So you can see there, I draw these. This was the high in the particular, well, on this zone. If you think of the break of the market structure of the market, lower highs, every one lower high, lower high. That was the next lower high, come down, wicked up, broke through. There's the zones, 50% there, hit there, and then a nice drop off, as you can see there. And there's different targets depending on what you wish. So it's been going heading nicely indeed. Anyway, before we go on to a review of the whole week, from Monday on the 1 minute time frame. Now, for Mr. Damo, likes the 1 minute time frame. Does anybody have any questions? I managed to do a review of the whole week using the 10 a.m. candle. Now, was anybody here excited yesterday when I mentioned the 10 a.m. candle? Hi, Todd. Lovely to see you here. Lovely to see you here, Todd, with the final day of the 5-day trading camp, the free 5. Was anybody here excited for what they've seen about the 10 a.m. candle turnaround or not?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, thank you. At least one of us says thank you. Now, Henry, you don't actually have to mute all the time. It's actually better. I actually prefer everybody just to stay open. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going down to the 1 minute time frame. Thank you, Todd. I appreciate that. All the way back to Monday. So I'm going to go back to Monday. Now, I could do the 9:30. In fact, we'll stick to the 9:30 candle, but it's really the 10 o'clock candle I'm looking for entry. Just to make that clear, is that okay? So I'm looking at the 9:30, but it's really the 10 o'clock candle I'm looking for the entry. Because 9:30 we're tracking, and I'm going to do it on the 1 minute time frame. So, so let me do that again. There, this is Eastern Standard Time, so New York time. So if you're in the UK, it's 5 hours difference, but ahead if you're in South Africa, it's 6. Different parts of the US or Canada, depending on the Mountain Time, Central Time, Pacific Time, there's going to be a difference. As you just work yourself out. But right now, I'm basing this on New York time. 1 minute time frame. So here we go. Okay, there's a 9:30 candle right there. Yeah, as you can see, I'm going to put on my 30-minute trader direction. Because this is me doing a little bit of salesy stuff, gents. Just so you know, this is me promoting my stuff. Because today I trade using the 30-minute trader system. So I'm showing you how I trade. So this is on the 5-minute time frame. Why 5 minute? So if I'm trading on the 1 minute time frame, I'm looking for a higher time frame analysis. 5 minutes, you say higher time frame? Well, it's actually 5 minutes bigger than the 1 minute. So that's enough for me. That's all I do. I go here. I then say, okay, let's look at, make sure I have my background about if it's going down, it'll be red, and I switched off. This will just be plain for going up. Okay, I'm about to switch it on right now. Here we go. So that's it on. So it looks really busy. I know it does. So that's all I've got on. Nothing else. I don't have my money line. I don't have my 30-minute just at 30-minute traded direction. There's the start of the week. First thing I'll say to you, when I say the start of the week, using the 9:30 time. Okay, so the first thing I want to pay attention to, does anybody here notice a green box? I believe you do. It would be actually good if you actually if you can actually all speak. The reason for that, I need to know you understand this. And else there's no point actually. There's a green box there. There's a green box there. The candles go above this green line, and there's two like it goes. This is inbuilt into a red, into a green. This actually tracks the trend, and I've got a smaller time frame moving average here. But this is the time I'm looking for here. I'm going to track the 10 every single day. So you can see that it came from a green box, went up. That point there, if it was to go up, it'd have to break through that. It breaks through that, comes back, it creates a green box. Does everybody see that there? Yeah. So do you think green means buy or green means sell?
Buy.
So thank you. So that's the hardest thing you have to make with this, okay? Green means buy. It stays 10 o'clock. It stays above that line. It stays above that line. And as long as it stays above that line, you can stay in the trade. It dips below, there is your exit. But guess what? It just hit a red one. When you saw one of these red ones, that's a big warning because red means what? Sell. Thank you. So this is an early exit even before our software tells us, because we've got this here. It's inbuilt to get an earlier exit, so that way you get more of the trend. It has been an uptrend there. This was a pullback if you wanted. Now, at this time, I usually stay up to about 11 to trade. We can get another one. But as soon as we're at this point here is warning, warning, warning. But as long as it stays above this line, we're in the trade. It hits a red there, at that there. Warning, warning, warning. You can exit the trade or you can wait to there. Next one, we're still in an uptrend. As you can see, it comes down, just a pullback. We get there, but we do nothing until it gets above the green. Do you see that? It gets above the green, small pullback, no problem. It's a stop loss below there, and danger here. If you felt this was too close, just stay out the trade. Be happy with your wins. Close your computer, walk away and say, that was another nice trading day. And forget all this stuff here. Now, Jen, so don't know about you, but does that sound like a plan?
Yeah.
So let's look at this here. I'm just doing every day this week. So there was the 10 o'clock candle there. We'll do it on the close. That's a 10. Is that a 10:01? So there's the 10:01, 10 or 10:01. Whatever, I'd probably do it at 10:01 to be perfectly honest. This here would have to go below a low of some sort. You can either put it below that there or whatever. So let's say we do it there and it comes back down. The candle goes red there, or we get an early one. There's 1%. For some people, that's their day. They're happy. Demo does 1% a day, then walks away. Then he goes on to his paper trading demo account. This one here, the ones per bar close. You can put this below this triangle. Thank you very much. The first warning sign is when the first thing you've got that red box, you've got to be careful. You're also looking at the structure to the left. But if you think of this, it stays above there, it stays above there. Danger that when that hits that red box, goes up, comes down, and if you exit at that candle there, there's another 1.75. But you could have actually got out there earlier. And that would be enough. For most people, I don't know about you, but I would be content with that. I don't want to be a superstar. I just want to be consistent. And that's all I ask people to is, if you get 1%, 0.5%, be content, be consistent, because these prop firms, any of you guys want to trade with a prop firm? Because that's all they're looking for on a daily, on a consistent basis. You can do these 20 to 1s, 5 to 1s, whatever. But if you're consistent, 0.5%, 1% a day, they want to have a Mr. Consistent. They want to have a Mrs. Consistent every day. Small wins, small wins. So when you get into the bigger size accounts, let's say, for example, a 300 or make it 100,000 account, 1% of that on a daily basis, that's $1,000. You don't get to keep all that. You would give to give them 10% or 15%. You would get to keep the rest. Some people could live off that. Anyway, next day, But before we do that, any questions?
I have a question.
Yep.
Now you got the Aussie dollar chart. Will that, or is your experience, does it work with any major currency pair, or how do you see it?
I'm showing you how I work with my team, and I get them to use pairs that respect. Okay, choose a pair that it respects. So you go through your charts. The way I do it is I go through my charts, and the first thing is that I deleted lots of them. Great British Pound USD, Great British Pound New Zealand, I stay away from. Just so you know, completely honestly, I stay away from. I learned very early on Great British Pound US and New Zealand dollar is a bit too wicky for me. But the question I have for you, Henrik, if you've got a system that you can get 0.5%, 1% a day, does it really matter what pair you trade? If it's only AUD USD?
No, makes no difference.
No. So if that was the magic, if that was the one. No, it does work with others, so you know. But that's what I call that the beginner's pair, because it does all I ask. It's not too wicky. I apologize. I'm not trying to not answer your question. For me, it's AUD USD and a couple of S&P 500, NAS 100. That's it. That's all that's my thing. And another one is gold sometimes, believe it or not, but that's more of a Mr. Demo. He does gold. For now, that's all I'm doing. But if you stick to one pair, if you know how it moves, and you build an indicator that works with it, I'm happy with that. But let's test out with other ones. Is that okay with you? But now you think it's what one suits you. So I'm going to do the exact same thing, but I'm just going to go to the next day. Todd, you can speak at any time. So go to the 18th, which is the Tuesday. It's really the 10 a.m. I'm looking for, but we're going to look at it from 9:30, because what we're doing is we're getting a review, a view of the market. So there, we can see it's been there's a push down. There's all this noise. People say, Jeff, oh, you got to get in there earlier. This push, and look, do you like this noise? I certainly don't. This down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I forget about all that. Yeah, 9:30 it starts to move a bit better, but we're looking for the 10 a.m. to see this 10 o'clock here. This 10 o'clock candle here at the bottom. Does anybody see that time just at the bottom? Right, this there. Right. Guess what? It was a red box. I was expecting it to break, reject off the red, but it didn't. Hello, Mr. Nick. It then turned green, and guess what? The background says buy, the box says buy, the line says buy. Everything says, if you're not entering a buy there, you are missing a trick. Does anybody see that? Without being fancy, without being a superstar, does anybody see this green box down here?
Yep. Why is the triangle is showing? I mean, I see precisely what you're saying. What's the function of the triangle? Is that just on the break, or because
this here?
Yeah, precisely. Yeah.
That's that. Okay. Inbuilt into this is a system when it looks at. If you want to call it EMAs, it's not, but it's because that the triangle was the colours. It's a change of colour. Now these repaint. This red and this plain repaints, but I'm not using them for entry. I'm using that for an early warning system, and I'm waiting for it to get above the green box. And it just so happens that it happens at the 1 minute time frame at 10 a.m. East Standard. It's pushed through there. It's went beyond that. That red's now became green. And if I played with the colours, I could make this white. I could make it green, blue, any colour. But for transparency, I'm trying to make it super clean. And then when it breaks through both of these, you would exit the trade right there. But the whole time it was coming to these, you have to be cautious. Right there, there's your exit right there, that one candle. Yeah, it goes further, but if you, again, let me just do the exact same thing. I'll do a long, okay? It breaks up above there. So you have choices, do you enter there or do you enter there? Most people would say I would enter there. Then therefore, you would have to put that there, right down there for safety. And that gets round about that candle right there. 1 point again. Would you be disappointed? Would you be disappointed if that was your day? And if that's all you did and you did nothing else, and you completely ignored this massive drop-off, you completely ignored it. We're not interested. Because for me, I have a bed to go to. So I'm up all day. This is my time to trade. But however, those people in the UK, those people in Canada and America, they can take advantage. People in Scandinavia can take all advantage of all this as well. I have to be in my bed. Yep, let's go to the next day. Here we go. Next day, there's 9:30. Let's spend the 10 o'clock candle. How much should it look like? 10 o'clock. We pushed up. It hit a red. How much should it look like? It came down the pullback into the fair value gap. I'm not entering the trade. There we go, there's 10 o'clock. Let's say I enter there. Where would my stop loss be? Either above there or above there. One thing I'll say to you is this. What color is that red box? It's red. What does red mean? It's a sell. Doesn't mean it's a buy. It just came from a red box. And as long as it stays this side of the line, it's okay. So there we have a decision to make. Is it pulling up? Let's just check. Do you see anything red there? Yes, we do. So we're okay because we're expecting to bounce off there if it doesn't. But guess what? It didn't break that. If you want to exit there, you can. It'd be a very, very, very small win if you did. And then if it did decide to go back underneath that, again, you can do the exact same. There's a little speed bump there. And the time it actually breaks through and stays is there. These is when the only times you have to consider worrying. Questions on that? All this is great in hindsight, but again, I'm actually not choosing high. I'm actually just showing you trade after trade after trade. So again, you can put that above that high there, or you could even put it above there. Why would you not want to? Because that's the safety box, isn't it? And I said, that's the entry there. The only time it closes the other side there. So therefore, that would be your exit. And if you were another 1.58%, top of the other days. Next thing. Same thing. 9:50. 10. But let's just have a look at this. We have a red box. We're not interested. You can see, is this a downtrend or is this an uptrend? It's a downtrend. We get a pullback. We have a red box. There's the 10 a.m. candle. There's the 10 a.m. candle. Red box. All the ways down. There is your exit. It's almost a replica of the day before for that there. This is the software. So if you see the 10 o'clock there, and you see that box up there, would you take a buy? Let's be honest.
No.
It breaks there. You want a double confirmation, it puts in the red. My stop loss, again, above this box. Oh, now I play that music in the background to make me feel good. 5%. 1 minute time frame. How many minutes? 41. The good news is not too late. I can actually take all of that trade. It's not too late. My cutoff time is 11, so I've enough to do. This week I've not been trading that because I'm on with you guys. Been completely transparent. How can I do that and teach you at the same time? But I'm showing you how a way to look at the charts at this time of the day. Do you think it was? I could choose any time to do this session, but I chose this session for a reason at this time because it works really well with the software, the currency pair I chose. And there we have today, right now. So let's have a look at this. Let's have a look right now. Let's have a look. Does anybody see any red boxes anywhere? When you see a red box, expect them to buy or a sell.
Yeah, plenty.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There you go. And that's why I have this red box, green box. I used to have this as a green box, but in fact I still do. But when I'm teaching, I like a bit of transparency so you can see the candles. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Perfect. Well, I could say it's perfect 5 days out of 5.
Just funny. I'm filling it with people who can.
Could I just quickly say, switching over to AUD USD at this time of day, well, from 3 p.m., 10 a.m. EST, it got me out of the doo-doo today, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, you were in the doo-doo, but guess what? If you just stick to the... I choose time first. So I choose the time of the day I can trade. Think about this, Henry. Find the time of the day you can trade on a consistent basis. Same, Todd. Yeah, look at your lifestyle. Look at your lifestyle and find out what fits. And if you can only trade at a particular time, find a move, find a pair, find a strategy. For me, I like this because that crazy move, at early doors, you allow to get out of the way. You let the crazy people get in the crazy moves and you just take the easy ones. And I think I've shown with a simple, yesterday I made it a bit more complicated because it was based on liquidity. Today I simplified things, just showing you what I teach inside my community, the 30-minute trader community, with a simple setup. I only switched one of the things on there just to show you the simplicity of it. Is if you take nothing from this, a red box at the top means a sell. And if it's coming down to a green box, like here, just have a danger. Have a danger. And then just say, well, bring your stop loss down. And as long as it doesn't break above, you're okay. See how it respects it, respects it. The only time it breaks above is there. Questions? I'm going to shut up. Questions? Todd, Henrik, Demo, Mr. Nick, well done in your trade. Is that your back to break even, mate?
I'm fine at the minute, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I know you had a tough day.
Yeah.
Yeah, one question. Well, I know it probably depends on the person who's doing it, but would you then normally take when we are at well, hold on a second. What's 10 o'clock? Hold on a second.
10 o'clock's here. Today's here. That there.
Okay.
There's
All right.
That's 10
Okay.
o'clock
So
here.
yeah. Okay. So when you're in the yeah, right. Okay. So you either can take the trade when it when it's out of the area
Henrik,
up by the close.
you'd be underneath the box. You would not trade in there.
Yeah.
You would not take a sell in there. Let's be completely transparent. It would be there. Yeah, but I'm just showing you the trade. I've been very precise every single day. I've said 10 o'clock. Although it was going up before it or going down before it, I said the trade is actually at 10 o'clock. And then, but if it's a sell, there's no way I would take a sell there. Somebody said they need the head examined because it's telling you it would be there. Does that sound fair enough? But again, I'm just showing you. I could go back, dated, but let's actually do that just for transparency. I'll mark up the 10 a.m. candle every single day. Just to be crystal clear. 10 o'clock there, move. And there's another one. 10 o'clock, move. Yeah, that was above the box. Next one. Just came from that. There's a pullback into fair value gap. Boom. Next day. 10 a.m. There. Came from a red box. Wait till it goes into red background. There's the move. And this one here, you would not enter until it was below there for complete transparency. And now you've got to remember, some people say they would never trade on a Friday. It depends, again, I would say it depends on the trading instrument. Indices work really well Friday afternoon. In fact, Friday morning, gold works really well as well. It goes crazy. That's what I used to teach people trading gold. But this just is so much easier. Well, I think it is anyway, with this setup. So you find the time of the day, find the pair. Yeah. Is there anything particularly you want me to look at, Henrik, for you? Todd, is there anything you want me to look up for you? Because it's been a great 5 days. But I want to do a review from the top down on the daily time frame, and it's review drop down every day. It's been dropping. Or are we okay?
I'm okay with both things, actually. I just have one question. I know that's always a difficult question, but I'll ask anyway. Because I'm sure you've been trading this 10 a.m. System for quite some time.
This is, people say to me, Jeff, can you use it in Forex pairs? I do. We've been doing it with NAS and S&P, to be perfectly honest. Other members of the group have been doing it on AUD USD. I want to. People have been saying to me recently, "Can I do it in Forex? Can I do it?" It's all I hear. Forex. Forget the indices, Jeff. Can I do it in Forex? So I said, "Okay, let's just do it."
My question was basically, what's your, if I ask you, what's the percentage that's correct? I mean, there's no system that's 100% perfect, as they say.
Not. Look at that there. That was late. Look at that there. That was late. If you never get out to there, you're a break even. Let's just be honest about it. Maybe in a slight loss. You saw that coming down. You might say, "No, I'm getting out of the trade." That'd have been nothing. But based on what you've seen today, it's not bad, is it?
No.
You could have passed a prop for me. I can go back another week if you like, but let's do that. Let's do the following week. But here's a question for you. This is just a way. There's lots of, you have your own way, Henrik. Yeah. I'm here to help. It's supposed to be for new people, beginners. That's what it's supposed to be. But it also attracts people that are not beginners just because of what it is. People are always looking for information. So let me explain. Since you're not a beginner, I have people who buy just the software alone for £40 a month. Quick question. From what you've seen, do you think that would be worth £40 a month? Let's call it €40 if you want to. I don't know the exact number, $50, whatever that is. Can you see any value in that? Was it £10 a week? Not even.
Basically, you can. I'm sure you can. Well, depending on what your account size and stuff, I guess you could. You can make that money in a day.
You could quite easily make £10 a day with that. Okay, let's again just be honest with you. Now, my mentoring program is $197 a month, which is just over. Because it goes up, so that at the end of the month, which currently is 185, next month is 197. Some British pounds, that's 150, which is 185. Next month it goes up. If you can't make $6 a day, £4 or £4.50 from that, your account size is too small. You will make losses, as we both know. But there's Mr. Nick Pledger. He had a horrid time today. Absolutely horrid time in the charts, didn't you, mate?
But I'm back up on top again, no?
He's back on top because he crushed it with AUD USD. He smashed it. Well done, mate. Well done.
Yeah, just over, how can I put it, 0.6%. So it's just a little over 0.5% up in profit where I originally wanted to be, but it's been tough getting there today to say.
$280, something like that for you?
300 and something.
300, sorry, well done. Apologise, sorry.
350 almost, something like that. I can't remember now.
Yeah, you can't say fair on that, mate. Can't say fair on that.
So it's been, sorry, I just wanted to add, I mean, so despite me earlier couple of losses again, today has been another, I posted earlier that it was actually a red day, but it's actually turned back into a green day. So for the last 3 weeks, every day has been a winning day, despite the odd couple of losses in between, but
Yeah, despite.
Yeah.
That's why I play this music, because it's party day every day with the system. If anybody else wants to get any more information, you know where I am. I'm here for the people who want to came as beginners. If people aren't beginners and they want a bit of information, I can help them out more. But gentlemen, I'm going to call it quits there. Hope it's been amazing. If anybody's found any value out of this 5 days, I would be great to get a testimonial of some, just complete transparency. And of those people who want to either have a look at the mentoring program or even give it a go, £10 a week, well, it's actually you pay it monthly, £40 a month. Just send me a private message and hook it up with you. And that's it. Thank you very much, Todd. Thank you very much, Henrik. Thank you very much, Demo. Thank you very much, Mr. Nick Pledger. It's been amazing sticking from the beginning to the very end. And whatever you're doing, I wish you luck, and I'll see you. As always, I say to everybody, I will see you at the top. Bye for now.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.